Welcome, 6th grade, division equations. So we're getting ready for our next day's lesson, and we start. Now, we are going to solve by doing what we've done the last 2 days. We do inverse operation. 5 times x equals 20. So the inverse or opposite of multiplication is division. Divide by 5. Oh, 5 divided by 5 is 1. That gives us just x. If we do it on one side, we must do it on the other side. Divide by 5. X equals 4. 20 divided by 5 is 4. This one, we look at the side with the variable. Division by, hopefully you said 7. Division by 7. 84 divided by 7 is 12. 7 times 12 is 84. Ooh, now we have a subtraction problem. The inverse of subtraction is, hopefully you put addition. Hopefully we do addition then, because we got to keep it the same. Plus 4 and plus 4. And we get 22 as our answer. We have subtraction here. We look at this side. We subtract 3. We subtract 3. And equals 18. That's a rehash of what we've done the last few days. Now we get into what we're going to do today. Whole number division equations. Recall that multiplication and division are inverse operations. So if we see a bunch of division today, we know we're going to use multiplication to solve it. This is a division symbol. I want to help remind you. 5 divided by 1 is 5. So me putting that 1 there doesn't change anything. Okay? So if I think about this, if I do 7 over 1 times 7, oh, that means I have 7x over 7. 7 divided by 7 is 1. I have x all by itself. If I do the same thing over here, times 7 over 1, that's 35. So x equals 35. 35 divided by 7 does equal 5. I always put this 1 as a placeholder here to help me remember, oh, 7 on top, 7 on bottom. That means 7 divided by 7. That makes 1. All right, and we get the x there. Okay, that's my way of showing it. That's my way of securing it. Let's make sure we did what the computer likes. Okay, here we go. They multiply by 7 on both sides. X equals 35. They check it out. 35 divided by 7 is 5, and it works. Again here, I'm going to, excuse me, multiply by 6 over 1. Multiply by 6 over 1. So this would be like 6 over 6 times p. 6 divided by 6 is a fancy dancy one. We have p all by itself. 6 times 13. All right, since they're both numerators, we multiply them. We get 18 and 78, I do believe. All right, so our answer is going to be 78. Let's see if we did it correctly. All right, so we have that there. They multiply by 6, and they take just the shortcut and go, oh, those cross out because one's on top, one's on bottom. Then do 6 times 13, and we get 78. All right. We put it back in to check it out, and it does check out and work. With this one, why don't you take the time to pause the video right now, and now that you're back, we'll take the time to realize, oh, 2 over 1, that's on top, that's on bottom, 2 divided by 2, it's gone. Times 2 over 1, 2 times 9 is 18, 1 times 1 is 1. 18 divided by 1, isn't that just 18? Oh, so I don't really even need that 1. It was just kind of a placeholder there to help me remember. X equals 18. All right, let's see what the book does, just to double check and make sure we're following the rules. All right, times 2 times 2. 9, it does work out. 18 divided by 2 is 9. All right. This next one here, take a chance, do it on your own. I'm going to quietly work through it. I put my placeholder in there so they both have a numerator and denominator. Numerator and denominator. I multiply by 4 over 1. So that's like saying 4 divided by 4 because, oh, do you see how there's 1 on top and 1 on bottom of the equation? So they cross out and make 1. I just have a p left. And then I do it over here, 4 over 1. Okay. Numerators are both 1, so I don't really need them anymore. 4 times 72, that would be 288. All right. That's what we've got. Hopefully you took a chance to pause it and try it on your own. All right, see what you were doing. Here we go. There we are. Oh, very good, very good. And 288 divided by 4 is 72. All right. Hopefully by now you're feeling pretty confident about those, so we'll work it into a word problem. At the Elk Meadows Park, an aspen tree is 1/3 the height of a pine tree. Aspen tree equals 1/3 height of pine tree. The aspen tree is 14 feet tall. So 14 feet goes right here. And we'll make an equation. Let h represent the height of the aspen tree. All right. 14 equals h divided by 3. I like to put my placeholder. And hopefully if you've been watching, you would be able to know what we do now. 3 over 1, which is really just 3. So those cross out. Times 3 over 1. Oh, there's 1s on the bottom of both. So we'll just take 3 times 14. 12, and then that's 42 for our answer. The height of the pine is 1/3 the height of an aspen. So let's see. Or the aspen is 1/3 the height of a pine. So let's see how it turns out. The pine was 42 feet tall. All right. Jamie's weight, Jamie's father's weight. Jamie weighs 95 pounds. How many pounds does her father weigh? All right, they're going to, 95 for her. Don't know her father's weight, so we put a W in there. Divided by 2, okay? I like to put my placeholder, just because it makes me feel good about things. Times 2 over 1. 1's on top, 1's on bottom. We can kind of cancel out. All right, times 2 over 1. Excuse my bad drawing there. That would be 190 equals W. All right. His weight is 190 because if you divide that by 2, it's 95. Let's check to see what the book does and make sure we did it correctly. All right. Remember, I'm being math jerk and making you show your work, so that's what you'll submit to me. There is the lesson. It should go rather quick today, so thank you much, guys.